Okay. Okay. Basically, my project is automated software testing and test cases generator, and my name is Venkat Satya, and I'm gonna present today. Basically, I'm the one who is doing this project, and I'm the only one. And the introduction of my project is basically about the software testing. Software testing is one of the most important thing in software production because it can identify bugs or errors in our software, and properly tested software also ensures security and reliability too. And what I'm gonna do in this project is to basically automate the software testing rather than doing the manual one. And going on to these are the major features in my project. And first one is generating the test cases. And in generating the test cases, basically the user will give like how many number of the test cases he want to generate, and he can select the type of the test cases, either integer or string type. And when he clicks generate, those test cases will be random values will be generated, and those will be appended in the text file. That's what I showed you in review 2. And next feature is basically testing the code with those generated test cases. The user will again input the number of test cases. He will select either the integer or string type, and he will upload the code of C or C++, Java or Python code. And when he uploads that, and when he clicks generate, uh, uh, the code will be executed with those test cases, with those random test cases, and it will generate the output, and that output will be appended into the text file. And the last feature of my project is to like uh, the user can test his code with his own custom test cases. And he needs to input a text file, and he also needs to have a expected output file which he need to upload. And he also need to upload the code which he want to test. And when he clicks generate for that, the code will take custom test cases which he has uploaded, and the generated outputs will be appended in a text file. This text file and the expected outputs text file will be compared, and the compared result will be stored in a text file. And that text file shows how many test cases have passed and how many have failed. These are the features which I have included in my project. And this is the use case diagram which I shown you in review 1. And these are the modules that I have defined in my project. User interface module basically takes care of the front end part of my project. And generating test cases module generates random test cases and input them in a text file. And automation of code basically compiles and executes the code with the test cases or custom test cases, with random test cases or custom test cases. And it generates the output. Those outputs will be appended in a text file. And in comparing data module, this module basically compares the generated output and expected output, which is given by the user in custom test cases parts. And those two text files will be compared in this module, and it will produce the result. And these are the product and process work breakdown structures of my project. And on the left side we have product one, and on the right side we have process work breakdown structure. And this is the data flow diagram of my project, which I have included all the stakeholders, testing team and project manager, and also the developer. These are the stakeholders. And moving on to the sequence diagram. This is the sequence diagram for my test case generator module, which I already included in SDS. And this is the sequence diagram for my automation of code module. And this is the sequence diagram for my comparing data module. And finally, the class diagram, which I have implemented as following all the naming conventions from the class diagram itself, and I also followed the object-oriented approach for that. And moving on to the project demonstration. And basically, we have to execute the code from main.py file. Before executing, I like to show my code. And this is my test cases generator class, in which I have a function which generates the test cases and appends them to a text file. And here OS file manipulation class basically handles all the file appending in the text file or retrieving the values from the text file. This class takes care of that. And automation of code basically compiles the C code, Java code, and C++, and also the Python code, and it executes that. And in comparing of data module, it compares two generated outputs and custom outputs, and it appends the result in a text file. It appends the result in result.txt file, and this is the generated output file, and this is the test cases files which will be generated when we run the code. All right, this is the GUI implementation, which I use Tinker module for that, and I should run the code now. And this is the GUI of my project, and I have also included a help page, which when I click that, it will show some of the frequently asked questions. Here I can input how many number of test cases I want to generate. Let's say 10. And the type of test cases, and I'll take integer type, and I need to upload a code. And when I click generate, it generates it has generated some random test cases here, random 10 of the test cases, and it has these are the test cases generated. And I uploaded a code, right? I uploaded a C code. That C code basically converts the integer type to a binary, and see, binary value of 4 is 100, and 0 is no value, and 1 is 1, and 6 is 110. And that way it has compiled with the custom test cases. And now I'll test for string type. I uploaded a C++ code which converts which changes the which changes lowercase to uppercase. So you can see that this code basically converted all the lowercase letters to uppercase. And next feature is I'm going to show you is about custom test cases part. And for this I have to upload a code. I'll upload custom test code py code. In this, basically I'll show you the code. Yeah, this one basically it takes a date as input, and it takes a date as input, and it gives what's the day of that, either Monday to Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday, like that, to Saturday. And I'll also show you the test cases for that before executing. Custom test cases and custom test cases for py. And these are the dates I'm gonna give for that code, and these are the expected outputs for that, and these are the expected outputs. And now these are the expected codes, and these are expected outputs. Now let me test them. I'll upload those. And when I click generate, As you can see now, these are the generated outputs for that code. I've shown you before. These are the custom test cases. These I gave as input, and this is the output generated by that code. This is the output. As you can see, this is Friday and this is Thursday. And this is the test result I got. And in this test result, as you can see, this is the generated one, and this is the expected one, and this is the test result for that. And Saturday is not equal to Tuesday. Friday is equal to Friday, so it is passed. Thursday is equal to Thursday, so it is passed. And total number of test cases are 3, and 2 of them have passed and 1 of them has failed. Now let us for the other part. I'll take Java code this time. I'm gonna generate. What basically Java code does is it will take the string as input, and it returns the length of that. Yeah, as you can see, it takes string as input and has returned that length. And this is basically my project, what I have done for software engineering, CSE 3001. And like I have learned a lot of things from the project, and I have learned a lot from the testing to unit testing and all. I thank you, Swati Jain ma'am, for giving me this wonderful opportunity.